Now obviously this is just a demonstration and an example, so we would hope that your poster design would have lots of different elements and layers of text and pattern and images that really make the most of your theme and your design so far. Towards the end of your design, you're going to have to think about adding the information that's required for your event, and you might want to consider adding a shape or a banner to your poster to put that information in. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So down the left hand side you've got the toolbar, and we're wanting to select this option here, which is your shapes. It gives you an option of shapes, so you could just use a line if you're wanting to make a sort of division with the information underneath, or I'm going to choose a rectangle, and this brings up your shape menu along the top. The fill option is the colour that you are wanting to fill your shape with. Now this can change, but for the time being I'm just going to choose white, or you can choose here and choose your colour picker. Now remember, if you're wanting to use a colour you already have on your poster, just to come off the colour picker and select it through pressing on your poster. It's actually quite good because it can pick up the colours. Maybe I might use this colour actually, the colour on the rain image that we'd used earlier. So I'm actually going to go for that colour. Press OK. So once we've done that, we want to decide where we're going to put our shape. I want to put it down in this bottom corner. I've chosen a rectangle, and when I click and drag I can start to create the shape that I want here. So I'm just going to set it here. And it puts that shape in the corner, and you will see it automatically creates a layout, sorry, not layout, a layer for us, a shape layer. And if we hide that layer, we hide the shape. Okay, so I can see that's not really standing out enough for me. I'm actually wanting to change that colour. So if we click on the shape layer onto the shape colour, it gives me the option of changing that colour. And I'm going to go up here to white, and actually it changes the colour as we move around, you can see here. I'm not sure if maybe if we just got to white to get that. Now, like we have the drop shadow in the text, I would quite like to have a bit of a drop shadow on my shape. So in order to do that, I would right click, duplicate this layer, and then I'm wanting to change the colour. So I'm going to choose the same colour as the drop shadow on the text. So if I click on that, press OK, that means we've got a dark navy layer and a white layer. So I'm wanting to bring the navy one underneath, and then I'm wanting just to go to move here and to move it around so I get a bit of a shadow, and I'm going to go again the same way as the text, like this. So we have the white box, the dark navy box, which I've made a drop shadow with, our layers that we merge together, and our gradient fill layers. And then if we want to add text into this box, we would do like we'd do the same as we've done initially with the text. We would go down to the left hand side, choose type tool. Again, it brings up the text menu along the top. Decide the font that we're after. I think the first font we used was Codex, so I'm just going to find that quickly here. I'm going to go on top of the white box because that's where we're going to be making that text, putting that text within. And I can start writing. Oh, it's very small text. Let's make it a bit bigger. My error, we need to make it maybe, that's it, at 150. So if I want to write Theatre Royal Glasgow maybe. And if I go up here, we can centre that. I'm going to make it a bit bigger in text, 200. And then put the date underneath. Perhaps we'll make it the 25th of Feb 2021. So here we've got that layer for that text that we can hide. And again, if we go to the move tool, we can move that around within that box, okay?